guys, welcome back to another video on the Arsenal Fan Reviews channel. I'm here today on a very wet and windy day outside of the Emirates Stadium, where Arsenal will be playing tomorrow against Dundalk in their Europa League group stage, the second match of the campaign. The game kicking off at 8 PM and it will be shown on BT Sports if you do want to watch it yourself. Of course, as I said, it's in the Europa League, which has gone okay for Arsenal so far. Of course, we've won our first game against Rapid Vienna 2-1, just edging a victory after Arteta's super subs came on and saved the day. Of course, Bellerin assisting Aubameyang. So Arsenal not doing brilliant though, just in general at the moment. In football, of course, we lost to Leicester 1-0 after really not taking our chances only the other day, and then of course the match before that just edging the win against Rapid Vienna. And then going to the match before that even, we lost 1-0 to Man City. If we take a look at Dundalk though, they're also in not a brilliant position at the moment, losing 1-0 to Waterford and 2-1 to Molde, also in our group in the Europa League group stage. So Arsenal currently top of the group, so really good to see that. But of course there still are many more games to go before we progress, so just like the Premier League, we can't really take anything from it yet as it is too early days. But yeah, let's get on to my score prediction and team news. So I'm going for 3-1 Arsenal. As I said, both teams not in brilliant positions, but their players aren't worth as much as Arsenal, not in a bad way, but if you look at the amount of money they've spent on their team and then the amount of money Arsenal have got and they've spent on our team, we do have that level just above them. Of course, they play in a smaller league, a smaller club overall, so I think we will get the win 3-1 and it will be quite an easy game for us. But I think we will concede one because of course we don't have the strongest defence at the moment, missing our two key players. So let's get on talking about missing them to some team news. So Arsenal will be out with Callum Chambers and Pablo Mari still out for ages. Gabriel Martinelli is still out, and then two new injuries of course. We've got Rob Holding out still, and David Luiz picking up an injury against Leicester out as well. So we're going to have to go with Mustafi, who made that mistake, meaning that we lost against Leicester. So not great to see that, but let's get on to my predicted lineup. So in goal, I'm going with Leno. I probably want to go with Runarsson, our second/backup keeper, but of course it's made clear now by Arteta that we probably are going to be sticking with Leno for all competitions. If we move into our right back position, it's probably going to be Cedric Soares, because it looks like he's going to be playing over Bellerin in most of these, cup competitions. So he's just our standard right back for these, and then Bellerin is for the Premier League and later on getting to more important games in the Europa League and the Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Let's move into our back two. I think we are going for a 4-3-3 by the way. I'm going with Mustafi as our first centre back. As I said, I really don't want to see him play after that mistake against Leicester to make Jamie Vardy score that goal, but we haven't got that many options at the moment. And his partner will be Gabriel, really brilliant defender, and I think another game will benefit him, just getting used to the team, how Arteta wants to play again, because of course he only signed back in the summer under Arteta. If we move into our left back position, I'm going to rest Tierney for our upcoming game against Manchester United, because of course that is a very big game and we're going to need him because he's a very strong defender, but also a guy who can get the ball up the pitch. So I'm going with another really worrying guy, Kolasinac. Why Kolasinac and Mustafi? And I'm not trying to be mean, but why are they still footballers? They should be at a lower league club, at another club in another country, but it looks like they hopefully will be leaving next summer. But still, of course, we've got a whole season until they leave. But let's move up to our midfield. I'm going with El Neni. Of course, now Partey's come into the squad. We've got a general Ceballos, Xhaka and Partey midfield. So El Neni's not really getting much game time, but I think hopefully he can manage to fit into these, just like Cedric Soares, Cup games and Europa League games. Then I'm going with Thomas Partey. Of course, he's played 2 games for under Arsenal so far, and I think this third game again will just get him used to the Arsenal life and under Mikel Arteta. And that third player in the midfield will, I think, be Ceballos. Xhaka missing out on that midfield spot because he's going to be resting, and then Ceballos playing because again I'd like to see him play under Arteta, and he seems really good at the moment, to be honest. Really strong against Leicester. Really shame we lost. So let's move up into our front three. First of all, I'm going with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. We don't usually start him in these lower games until we get to the important stages of it, but I think with this goal drought that he's on at the moment, I think it will be really good if he can get a couple of goals past this shaky Dundalk side, because it will really get his confidence up again. Then I'm going with Pepe, again just like Aubameyang, for confidence, because he's been dropped for Willian a couple times so far this season, who's really older than him. Lots of Arsenal fans are unhappy about that. So I think again it will be a confidence boost for him, and he's still quite good, to be honest. And let's move into our striker role. Yes, I'm really sorry, but Aubameyang will have to play as a left winger unless we kind of shift it around. But I'm going with a 4-3-3, our striker being Nketiah, a really good striker, of course, beating the Alan Shearer goal record for England under-21s the other day, and of course he has been dropped, unfortunately, because Lacazette's been playing. But I think Lacazette will be dropped this time because of those really bad sitters that he missed against Leicester. He had an absolute stinker against them, so I think he'll be dropped for Nketiah. But that about wraps it up. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. I saw over there a bit ago a Dundalk fan dressing up the Thierry Henry statue with all Dundalk hats and scarves, which is quite funny. You'll see on your screen now. But as I said, yeah, like, subscribe, share and comment. We'll be back here tomorrow after Arsenal versus Dundalk. But until then, I'll see you. Bye.